Let me just get rid of this banner for you. Let me do that. Right, we're in 7 Days to Die. Thing is, I've got it on pause at the moment, so let's try and get it back off pause. Hide notifications of that. Right, so here we are. I've noticed that when you Google stuff, there's people going, "Oh, helicopters! How do you fly them? This, that, and the other." And maybe there were some problems with flying helicopters, the gyrocopter, basically, the gyrocopter in previous versions of the game. Now we're in 20, the experimental alpha. Um, the helicopter, I, I've only ever used it in this, I think, this particular um, rendition of 7 Days to Die anyway, and I find it seeming quite easy, you know. So you just plonk the old helicopter down anywhere, like the moment I'm on my roof here, and I'm just sort of like, got some friends and neighbours come to say hello, and it's all good fun. The only thing with the helicopter itself is I've not tried. You get let's put it this way: if you hold tab down, let's just put this helicopter away into my taskbar again. You press E, hold E down, and go to that, and that takes it and puts it back into your inventory. So it's now in my taskbar, as you'll see in the lower at the bottom there, at the right end. Now, if I press tab and I highlight my helicopter, it goes modify. So far, I've only found 3 mods that really work with the modification. So, oh, the supercharger does work, that's good. And the fuel saver mod works, that is even better. And the extra reserve tank is great because when you haven't got the reserve tank and the fuel saver mod, you go through fuel pretty quick. Not, not, yeah, it's fast, but you know, it won't. However, if for instance, um, the mod you can be used in a particular item, you'll see these little green cogs flashing on and off, which says, "Yep, it's okay. It can go into that, not a problem." So you just drag it and put it in there, and that's it. I was hoping that the vehicle expanding seat mod, which you can put in the 4x4, which means you can turn it in from a two-seater into a four-seater. Let's say you've got more than 2 players, you can all toodle off in a 4x4. You can't do that with the gyrocopter. However, I believe there are some independent mods out there somewhere that you can add to the game. I'm not so sure and keen about messing about with the game files, where you can mod the copter with extra seats. Basically, you end up sitting. Let me just take this out of the way here, and let's just plonk that down. Right click, sitting on the rear wings here, which is a bit daft. So you can get 3 people on it. That's that weird mod. You don't actually get an extra seat or anything like that. So fair enough. But in the raw game itself, there's no mod for extra seats, and you can't also put in the vehicle off-road headlight mods. So the weird thing is, I've only found those 3 mods so far that will work with the gyrocopter. Also, you can change the colour by using the dye, which you'll see if I take the copter back again into my inventory. Pick it up, pick it up. It's in my inventory now, and you go to the copter, highlight the copter, and then go to modify, and you see there's a paint here, the dye, for instance yellow, for instance. I can even put that into the cosmetics slot, and it will change the colour of your copter. Right? Now copters, you know, you have to learn all 3 things: accessories, frame, and then you have to build the copter together with 3 wheels, battery, and an engine, and of course you're going to need fuel, right, to fly the thing. So yeah, so you've got basically just these 3 mods so far. I don't know why there's a 4th slot. I've yet to figure out what's going to go into that slot, and the cosmetic you can change the colour a bit. Fair enough. Plonk that down there. It should now be yellow, which it is. Yeah. Now flying it is, to my mind, quite simple. At the moment I'm on a roof because I'm away from these zombies here at the moment, so I'll just pick the damn thing up again. uh, Pick it up, and then I need to get down onto the ground somewhere. Hope I don't break my legs. Right, so off I go. find somewhere nice and flat and away from zombies as possible, and away from trees, obviously. You know, if you've got obstacles in your way, then obviously a bit problematic. If you find a nice, relatively clear runway, good. However, this thing doesn't really need a lot in the way of runways. I don't have any guns on me at the moment, so I think I'll just have to I'll just go into the old cheat mode here and look for a gun if I can find one somewhere. Let's go M60. Pick up an M60 tier 1. What the heck? Go 7.62 ammunition. Yeah, let's get some of that. On that, you just drag it across into your inventory and just go like that. And then I'll get the old weapon again, which is only tier 1 anyway. Plonk it in there. Get it. Hit R to reload it. Ah, oh, of course. R brings up the ammunition. So you get a selection. You get AP ammunition. You get AP ammunition, high power, and the basic stuff. I selected the red tipped. And there's a black tipped and the normal stuff. So anyway, so highlight that, and it will load up the ammo that you want to load up. This thing is just wicked audio. You know, the sound of it is powerful, and the gun itself is quite powerful. So anyway, we sort of like digressed a little bit. And then we got lots of visitors here at the moment. Right, so anyway, because I was in God mode as such, the space bar takes you up, the C bar takes you down, and that basically is the same key that you need for controlling the gyrocopter. Right, so you go up to the gyrocopter, you press E, and you're sitting in the gyrocopter. My character there hasn't got much clothes, but at least she's presentable. So obviously the W key takes you forward. The gyrocopter is not a helicopter. The propeller on the top is not powered, it just acts like a wing. So you scootle along and press the space key and get it at an angle so you take off. Now you take it off, press the space B. I don't know why this thing's not taking off at the moment. Let's press the space key. Now if you press the space key too much, you will go head over heels backwards. I'll just show you that. It goes, and that doesn't work, of course. So then you're in trouble. Right, so you're probably going to crash. There you go, crash land. There you go. At least this time I didn't hurt myself. Fair enough. So on the ground, it's not really easy to manoeuvre. That looked quite easy to me, to be honest, though. So you want to get a bit of a run up. I've got a pig after me. Well, that's all good fun. And then press the space key. Takes you up at a nice shallow climb. Not a problem. You're going up, 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 and then basically you're tickling the space key to do that. And then press the C key. Takes your nose down a little bit. Great. Now you can notice that if I turn around it, it tends to wobble. I'm still pressing the W key. I'll give it a little bit more altitude so it doesn't crash land into the ground. I'm more or less going up slightly. If I press the left mouse key, you get an all-round look. But you know, you can go all the way around it. You can pan round it underneath and all that, and look down to see what you're flying over. You can control it. You can do that with your A and D key, left and right, and all that, which is fine. Still maintaining the altitude perspective, you know, with the nose is slightly down, so we're going down slightly. So I'll press the right mouse key again, get it back, and I'll press the space key, take my nose up a little bit, and off I go. Now I like this what you can do is you can now steer it again with the A and D key, no problem. And if you feel you're going up too far again, just level it out, and you do not see. I'm wobbling it now because I'm panning around it. It's still quite safe as long as you keep your W key pressed. You'll carry on flying. Right? Now, landing. There's different ways of doing that. I mean, obviously you need somewhere to land, a flat piece of ground preferably. I'm going down again, so you can also press the shift key to get a boost. That increases your speed slightly. Okay, so you're flying around quite happy. You can go up quite high if you want to. The rest of the map starts rendering in, and then you find a bit of ground. Again, you can, cleverly enough, if you manage it properly, you can let go of the W key, engine turns off, and you're generally sort of like spiraling down onto the ground. But you tend to then lose forward motion and start going straight down. Now if I put my nose down a little bit, like that, to go in for a landing, and sort of like just, I mean I don't really, I'm a bit higher up than I expected to be, so I'll go down at a little slightly steeper angle, otherwise I'm going to run out of the runway. Now I'm just kind of cruising down. I've got some forward momentum. I'm going to crash into that tree, aren't I? Not to worry, I can abort, tip my nose up again, fly around again. Try not to hit trees if you can avoid it though. Bit of sideways drift there. C key, nose down. And if you know like you're going to be landing, let's see if I can go for that bit of road beyond that stripy building there. Put my nose down a little bit, descend. Put my nose up a little bit with the space key again. And just gently sort of like bring it down, let go of the forward motion of the engine. You don't really need that too much. Put the nose down a little bit with the C key. I'm drifting a bit, so I might need a bit of power. It seems to sound a lot more complicated than it actually is. It's all touchy-feely at the end of the day. Give it a forward motion. I noticed the other day, and then sort of like go in with a nice little gentle touch, and you're down. Not a problem. I did notice the other day, I was landing right outside of a trader's, and for some reason I freewheeled down more or less straight down, and as soon as I hit the tarmac I died. So it's just basically simple touchy-feely stuff, you know. W key to go forward, left and right to steer it. Obviously it needs power, but on the ground I'm steering it now with my mouse. If I press the right mouse key like you do with the 4x4, press the right mouse key tab, then you can steer it with the A and D key if that is your preference. You can look around, see what's going on. It's a bit unwieldy when you compare it to the 4x4 or the motorbikes, because it's basically not a land vehicle. However, you can do all this taxiing around, stuff like that. I prefer to have that I can steer it on the ground with the mouse, so I just click the left mouse button again, go for a takeoff, even put my shift key down, give it a bit of a blast, space key, up I go, not too much, avoiding the trees, which is good, C key, level out, and just tickle the keys, you know, left space key and C key to keep it where you want it to be. Now I've got it on the A and D key for turning, in the air, which is great. So that works for me. When it comes to landing in defined areas, like for instance, there's two things you can do. You know, like you get a skyscraper, a big block, like sometimes you'll have a building that's got a helipad on top of it, and you think, oh, helipad, gyrocopter. It's not a helicopter. So there's a building with a helipad, and it's difficult to sort of like go, oh, I'll go, put your nose down, sea key, you're drifting, but you've got to give it a little bit of forward. I'm not going to hit this. I might have to make a few goes at it, you know. I'm definitely not up from this height. Am I going to hit this? You can't actually go backwards. The S key is useless in flight. You can try turning around and basically marking time, but you're going down now with a whack. There you go, and that hurt. And of course now I'm in amongst all these zombies, which I didn't see anyway. How the dogs get on the helipad? How the heck? Of course I could have just gone in God mode, just forgot. And now I'm dead. Duh. Not to worry. I shall return. I should have just flown off. Anyway, so where's my body? Where is it? Hang on a sec. I just need to get rid of this notification on top of my screen. Right, so my body's around somewhere. There it is. So if I go into God mode and go forward, and because you can see your rucksack. You know, if you've got it set so that you only drop your rucksack, it's not a problem. Duh. Anyway, so it proves you can land on top of a building, but to be honest, it's a problem. You've got to try and tickle the keys and gently do it. I came down with a bit of a thump. Basically, the less altitude above the actual building platform that you're trying to land on, the gentler you will land. The helipad's up there somewhere in front of me. Come on, helipad. Yeah, God knows not all that fast. Dum dum dum. So there's the chopper, the gyrocopter. There's my bag down there. I'll just go down and get it. Not there's much in it anyway, but I'll just go down and get it. Lots of zombies around. No ammo. Not a problem. Got everything. It's alright. Go back up there. So, there is one helicopter. And there is a lot of zombies. Don't know why. Load up the old gun again. Just annoying to have them all here, getting in my way, getting on my nerves. I don't know why I'm looking at my gyrocopter in particular, but fair enough. So, lots and lots of zombies. Fair enough, okay. So, therein now lies a problem. You know, you've got to try and take off. There's not much in the way of... you can't do a vertical takeoff. So, you can either go and get your vehicle, pick it up, then you can, you can make these, hang on a sec, you can make these blocks, can't you? Where are the blocks? Block! So you can make these daft blocks. Let's get a load of daft blocks. Okay. We've got the right daft blocks. They're not the right daft blocks, are they? Where's all these zombies coming from? My God, look at all them! I think I'm going to need some more ammo at this rate. Let's run out of ammo. It's just a never-ending stream of bloody zombies. What have I got this game set at? And now my thingy's broken. Oh, I need a repair kit now. Repair kit. Oops. Repair kit. Need a repair kit to repair the gun. So now I highlight the gun, I go A, and it repairs the gun. There we go. I also need some more flaming 10.62. 10.62. Just hold the shift key down and put the tab on it. So, yeah. I just came here for a bit of peace and quiet, you know that. You know, it's a hospital, it's supposed to be peaceful and quiet, you know? Come on guys, you're wasting your time now. They just keep coming, don't they? Right, are we finished now? Have you all gone? Oh no, there's you. There's always a malingerer. Right, so press the C key, get back down onto the ground. Fair enough. Okay, so here you are. You've got your little quadcopter and you're thinking, oh, what do I do? How do I get off the ground again? Because you haven't got very far to go to take off in. And there's always a chance that you'll get stuck in the railing, stuff like that. If you can head out through this gap here, then it's even better. So I'll pick up my old quadcopter, gyrocopter, and I'll try and put it there like that. Right, now there's this way you can do it, and you've got to take off. There's not enough room. I'm going to hit the wheels on the side, look. So therein lies a problem. Right, you can't take off on a helipad. It's just not, I don't think, you've got to be very clever to do it. However, when you get these daft blocks, and I think these are the wrong blocks actually. Let me see, where's the old blocks gone to? The normal blocks that we get with all the, is that them? There's chipboard blocks, you know what the ones I mean, there they are. So it's them, you drag them across there, that, I'm just going to drop that. Okay, so you get your chipboard block, put the old chopper away, get your chipboard blocks, and build yourself a runway, basically. You know, why am I still flying? So if you can, you try and build yourself a runway, preferably off the side of the building. So more visitors, have we? And because you're on you're on top of a skyscraper. I can't put a block down there because that ammo's there. I'll just go down and get the ammo. Pick that up. Okay, whatever. Pick it up. Fair enough. And then put a block in there. Get your old copter out. And you can make it wider if you feel safer. This box here, you just need to destroy it. I'll destroy it with a... Okay, it won't destroy it with that. Where's a pickaxe when you need one? Axe. Oh, let's just get a stupid chainsaw. That'll do. Get a chainsaw on the job. No, that's gone. So don't need this. So build yourself a little runway. Problem with the railings there, but not a problem at all. So get your little quadcopter, your gyrocopter, whack it on there, shoot the daft zombie, and go, oh, I need to take off, I need to get out of here, go forwards, press the space key, and I ran into a tree, press the C key. And I don't know why the thing wasn't going forward. Oh God, that was a waste. That was a... Oh God. Right, should we try that again? For some reason the engine didn't start. Why didn't the engine go on? That's weird. This has worked before, but the engine didn't. We got forward motion, but it didn't seem to maintain any forward thrust. So I'll try it again. Duh. Honest, it's happened, it's worked before. So, let me just press this E key and see if it needs fuel. I'll put some fuel in it. Okay, so get on it. But see, you can't like hold the brake. Well, the tab key in the 4x4 is a brake. Let's see if it'll brake. See, all this is doing is tilting me backwards, and I'm not really getting any forward thrust. And it's not. Ah, there we go. I went too much on the old space key, but then you compensate quickly with the C key, and off you go. And away we went. It's you know, it's one of those. It's just got to, don't go and ham-fisted and press the keys. Oh, I need to press that really. No, just tickle it, just little adjustments, and you, in general, you'll be all right. You know, press the space key, shift key, and it gives you a bit more thrust, speeds you up a bit, and off you go. In my mind, it is fairly straightforward and simple. See, I'm now climbing slightly. Bit of the C key, level out, and off I go. Look around, see what there is, see what I fancy. Look for somewhere to land. I mean, even in the countryside, obviously try not to land on a mountainside, but you can land on a mountain top. But again, you're probably going to find you're going to have to build yourself a runway, a launching runway type thingy with blobby. So now I'm going down, not enough room because I've left it a bit late. Get a bit of the space bar up, like you do it in the real aircraft. You can just sort of like turn around. See, I've gone into stall mode, but I'm now climbing a little bit, but I'm gonna take it down a bit, drop a bit, I'm going straight down now. I need a bit more thrust. And there you go, landed. I've got a concussion. That's what the thing is from those zombies. It will go backwards a bit. So if you want to manoeuvre a little bit, and there you go. It's fairly straightforward. So I don't know whether that's been useful to anybody. Hope it has. Anyway, so catch you later. Bye for now.